Thank you so much for taking out the time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for your time.
Um, when I walked into to watch the movie, I thought this is just your standard Kurt Warner football jock movie, and I came out feeling it was as much, if not more, Brenda Warner movie and her journey and her story. How did you kind of get into the role, and after you saw the script and everything, like how did you feel about her journey? Kind of going through this with Kurt.
Well, Kurt's the first person to say that his success would not exist without her, and the wind beneath one's wings kind of thing. And when I read the script, I had never actually heard of either of them. So I had the benefit of not knowing how the story sort of plays out and was just completely enthralled by all these things that kept happening that, as it turns out, were completely real. And then had the absolute pleasure of getting to spend a lot of, on FaceTime, because pandemic, time with Brenda and just ask her questions and talk and just get to know her as a person. And also because I'd had access to a lot of, research material and interviews that the Irwin brothers had done with them. And I listened to her memoir on Audible several times, so I had some really specific questions and some really kind of broad questions, but ultimately we just kind of hung out and got to know each other, and it was really wonderful.
That this situation is very unique, especially when
Yes,
it
it is.
comes to athletic and sports and
Yeah.
things like that. She became even like a bit of a fashion icon. I'm originally from St. Louis, and they treated her, like royalty, not even knowing kind of where it all started. When you saw her progression from where it started to kind of where it ends up and the type of mom she is, do you think that's going to give like strength to people that are maybe struggling, single
Yeah,
moms
yeah,
out there, things like
I
that?
really do. I really do. And also, for people who have been hurt and whose trust has been broken, that actually you can, sometimes when you open yourself back up to love and to trust, sometimes actually, it's worth it. You might actually find the real treasure. And that, just keeping on going and living her life with integrity and supporting her husband, or boyfriend then husband, and being the best mom she could to those kids and being absolutely fierce, and just, she's a wonderful woman. And I hope that other people out there will watch it and feel as inspired as I was.
When I talked to the Irwin brothers, they said it's the best time for this kind of movie to come out because of everything that we've been through in the last 3 or 4 years. What do you hope people kind of get out of this movie once they leave the theaters, especially because it's around holiday time, and a lot of people, when they struggle or if they've had loss, it's a tough time for them. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the message of hope and resilience and the idea that you can dream as big as you can imagine, and that it can all come true, that you can actually get to what seems like an absolutely impossible place, coming from the most unlikely of situations. And I hope that people feel hope, and feel inspired that, they can maybe do it too.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Once again, I really appreciate it. Hope to see you in the MCU one day. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Have great holidays.
Thank you so much.